The Soul King.
Break time, more like wait time.
Myself.
Yeah, please do, because this is so informal as we're speaking. So,
yeah.
so-
So my name is Cherokee, and I'm a singer, songwriter, a musician, and I sing basically like R&B pop.
R&B pop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, things like podcast, like outside,
Yeah.
just chilling.
Yeah, I just told you it's like I have a very portable, equipment. So
Yeah.
if the person wants to do it outside, I'll do it outside, and there's noise out around.
Yeah.
We will catch it, but it doesn't
Nah, it's
matter.
cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So for how long have you been doing your music?
Music.
You-
So for like singing wise, I've always sang since a child. Like I sang in church, and then I played instruments in elementary, all the way up to high school and college. And then in college, I really took singing seriously, and like formed my own bands. I was in Hunter College in Manhattan. Formed my own band. We were performing and stuff like that. And that was like, I want to say 2015. But I was still in college too and working. So, and figuring out like the music scene and everything in Manhattan and the boroughs. And I was touring a little bit and like going to DC and stuff like that, and in other states. So I was just like learning the ropes and doing like live shows.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been studying music for a while.
Oh, okay.
But as far as like developing my image and stuff like that, that's what I'm currently working on, and stuff like marketing and all the business aspects and like copywriting and music and stuff like that is important. So
what sort of lessons did you learn from just going out there and what sort of realities from visiting the boroughs and doing your music? I mean, did you learn the harsh truth of just how hard it would be and how
like performing live and doing shows and like learning the business of promoters and getting your money right and like the competition and stuff like that I saw. But I mean, it was good to learn. And I'm from Long Island, so being in the boroughs and everywhere where like stuff is going on every night and it's really competitive, it was good for me to go and be around that. And also meet musicians that were like more established and knew more about it, so that sorry if I got someone, but
no, it's okay.
So that they could I could learn from them and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I think I did see a lot of things out there, but
Okay.
I think it depends on like if you'll succumb to stuff,
Or compromise it.
Yeah, definitely compromise. Because
what sort of things do you think you have to compromise? I mean, I'm asking as someone that don't know anything about the music, the music scene or whatever, because I don't know nothing about the music scene. I just know it from these big time celebrities when they do these interviews or on YouTube, and they say how bad it is and how how from the beginning you have to set your own rules before you go into the business side.
Yeah.
What you will not allow others to do, because some people, they're trying to take advantage of you just because you don't know much of what it will come from whatever success you have. So that's why I'm asking naively about it.
No, definitely. I think it's very important to have a team. If you don't have a team, I mean, you need a team. It's essential.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it by yourself, you need to know a huge amount of information about like booking gigs, marketing, managing, like copywriting all your stuff. It's a lot if you don't have a team. So, number one. And then number two, compromise wise, like as a female, I feel like it's always compromise. They want a lot of people just want you to be more sexy, like to be half naked, and like as far as image wise.
Does that still go on actually, or
I mean, I feel like it does. I feel like you have the choice to look how you want to look, but a lot of people lean towards, when you show more skin, be sexy, but.
Yeah.
For me, it's like it's a compromise. Like if the song calls for it, then yeah. But I'm not just gonna be half naked on stage. Something like just to do it. Like it has to be artistic. And
yeah,
it has
for sure.
To be like.
Well, what you're trying to say is that if the song demands for you to be sexy in a way that it would require you to be more or less less dress, then you will do it if that's what the song needs.
Yeah, if the song, and do it in a way that's true to me, as opposed to
that's the main thing.
Not trying to be like anybody else, which there's nothing wrong with that. But,
no, not at all. I don't think so. But
like I had somebody, like I did a show one time in Brooklyn and I killed it on stage, and this guy came up to me after and he's like, you did awesome, like you sounded good and everything, but next time I would just love to see you like in, maybe like a little dress or something. Like I'm just like, I'm looking at him like, okay, like it's time to go. Like it wasn't even like, he wasn't even like a manager or anything. He was like someone who just came to the show. Like so I just took it with a grain of salt. I'm like,
yeah, but why would someone from the audience suggest something to you as if they actually knew what they were talking about?
I don't know why he felt comfortable enough to even like tell me what I should be wearing. I don't know where he got.
Where did he get that from?
I don't know. I'm still wondering today.
I think people should know their place sometimes.
Yeah.
Enjoy whatever it was that she did up there, and don't suggest anything if you don't think it's proper. I think it's common sense, don't you think? I think it is. I mean, come on. And even, I'm positive he didn't know you, by the way.
Yeah, no, I had never seen this guy
see what
ever,
I'm saying?
But he insisted
Crazy.
that I wear something more, I guess.
Wow. The
something
nerve.
sexier on stage.
Yeah, the nerve of that prick. Wow. You can excuse my language, but that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Wow. Wow. I'll even be embarrassed if I tell you that.
No, I'm laughing right now, but I was like, what the but I just laugh at it.
Wow.
But it's just a compromise. I don't ever want to do anything that I would be ashamed of my nieces to watch or something
absolutely.
Like that. Like,
because your family's always watching,
Yeah, so I try to keep that in mind, but at the same time, I'm an adult. I'm a grown woman too, so I have a sexy side, a sensual side, but I do want to show it off sometimes, but if it calls for it.
Yeah, for sure. And who do you do it with also? That counts also. I think.
What do you mean?
No. Do whatever it needs. Whatever you need to do in order for you to present yourself out there.
Yeah.
In a respectful manner. That's what I meant, But
with a lot, in the industry now, with who people put at the forefront.
Yeah.
What they're doing, sometimes people look at that as the standard, or that's the status quo.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, no, like women are different. Everyone's different. You can express yourself in different ways. And there's like not just one way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's not one way to present yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not getting on anybody who wants to wear what they want to wear and whatever.
Yeah.
But people see that and they think that that's like, okay, she's doing that, so everybody else should be doing that. And it's like, No, so I think you just have to be yourself, be confident, but it can be difficult in an industry that props up people that do certain things or act a certain way, dress a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just have to be secure with yourself the best way you can, which is hard sometimes, but I think people respect that.
Okay.
You know?
So, but that also comes with surrounding yourself, like as you said, with the right team around you, because because I don't know with the music industry or how it is, but sometimes even as soon as you get more success and more success, as soon as you sign a record deal, most of those executives, they want you to play whatever, as you said, whatever everybody else is doing for you to do it. But if it doesn't compile into something that you really believe in needs attention to, then it's like you said, it's okay to be secure, to just say to yourself and to them as well, look, I'm going to stay away from that because that's not what I want to project out there. Yeah. So, and it takes a very strong woman to say that. So, and also, and also for others to support you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about like just being authentic to yourself.
Yeah.
And listening to the right people, and if people give you suggestions, try to see like, okay, why are they telling me this? Is it just to make more money? Is this authentic to me? Is this true to me? Am I gonna feel good like doing it? Am I gonna regret it? And then try to go from there.
Gotcha.
But at the end of the day, it is a business too. But I think if you just try to compete with yourself, I know it sounds corny.
Yeah.
Like try to compete with yourself, even though everyone's doing everything else around you. I think that you can make headway,
Yeah. Yeah.
But you do need a good team, and a lot of people you can't trust.
No.
It gets a little fishy.
Yeah, very
it
tricky.
Gets fishy. You don't know you don't know people's intentions. That's the problem.
No. Yeah.
So for me, like I had somebody who wanted to manage me, but like to me they couldn't name two of my songs that I made. So it's like, how do you want to manage me
if you don't know?
And you're not even really invested in me?
Yeah.
Number one. And then like just making music and like finding producers. Like I've met a lot of producers, but a lot of them, like it's like 50% want to talk to you and date you or something. Like they're not really there for the music. They're not there. Like
they're there to date you and have a way of
flirt with you. Like not about the business and the music. And it's like,
look,
all right, like it just gets tired.
Yeah,
and it's just like I want to meet somebody that.
It's really focused and
like serious about let's make the music. Let's get in the studio. We don't need to go out to dinner.
No.
We don't need to let's just get to the business.
Yeah.
But
do you tell them that from the beginning and or do they just assume that they get it after they
Now I do. Like a couple years back I was a little shy
because okay.
And also, I didn't want to come off as rude. Yeah. Like I thought if
you were
they were really trying to get to know me, that's why they wanted to go out or something. That's me being naive because I think people are good inherently, but people, everyone's not.
No.
So through that, I used to be really nice, like, oh, okay, and then they would either say something or I'd be like, oh, okay, so you like me? Like, okay, so you don't want to do music.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll see you later.
It's like with me and you trying to get together for this pod, for this episode. We've been actually reaching out to each other for months.
For months? I thought it was like 3 weeks.
No, not 3 weeks. I mean, we've been talking past for months. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, but it's been months since you've been going back and forth, and we finally managed to get together and do this, and
finally. I didn't know if it was gonna happen, but
it finally did,
Yeah. But you didn't give me any like weird vibes. Like now I can tell. Usually tell like someone's intentions, like
yeah.
And it's just annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
You just want to work
and they just going after something else.
Yeah, like they want to date or like flirt or something.
Because you don't feel like that with every man. You don't feel like going out and just intentionally just getting. It's a way of getting to know someone, but you don't want to reach that level with that person. Yeah,
I can be attracted to somebody.
Yeah, for sure,
but
absolutely. Yeah.
If we're in if it's like professional and we have something to do, then I'm pretty sure like I'm able to like just focus on the work.
Yeah, and separate both.
Yeah, because it never goes well. I don't feel like it works out, honestly. But
it never does. Business and personal dating, it doesn't go very well. It does not.
I mean, so
it's good to detect that from the beginning and let them know what is all about from the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not even.
You're not even into that.
I'm not even dating. Like I haven't like this pandemic and everything.
Yeah, oh man, believe me, it has turned everything upside down for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like we were saying, you had your what was it? Your dad received the variant. That's who it was. Uncle. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I forget.
He got the variant and stuff like that. So
yeah. So it's been crazy.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And then that's a whole nother podcast. But dating nowadays in 2020, like guys that like it's just DM. Like I'm old fashioned. Like I want to meet somebody and like actually have a conversation.
And get to know the person.
Yeah, like not a DM. It's so impersonal to me. It's so impersonal. Like I like to actually like talk, like get to know somebody, like what do you like your mind, like a conversation, not
being able to sit down, be kind, and be intelligent, and take the time to get to know somebody.
Yeah, nowadays everybody's just on
the DMs and sliding in them without no concerns of just messenger or
Facebook.
And
to me that's just like. It's just so impersonal.
Yeah, very.
So, but back to the music.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go back into. But when you were a kid, what was playing around your house? Were there a lot of old music playing around, or a lot of?
So I'm the second youngest of 6 children. So my mom is kind of compared to a lot of moms, she's a little bit older. Like she's in her 60s.
Oh, that's
now.
Cool.
So. She used to play R&B classics like Luther Vandross, Tina Turner. What is his name? The guy who this is horrible. I should know his name. I do.
Teddy Pendergrass or.
That's crazy. I was just gonna say him too.
Yeah.
Him.
Eddie Kendricks or.
A little bit. The guy he composed the Superfly soundtrack. He was really
Isaac Hayes or
nah.
I don't remember him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can look. Let me see.
Yeah, he's dope. He's a lot of people sample his music. Let's Google the composer of Superfly. He was amazing.
The old Superfly or the new one?
The old one.
Oh, the
original. Yeah, my mom, she's an OG. And then my dad, he liked rap, so my dad was a little younger than my mom, and he he grew up on, LL
Oh,
Cool.
Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
mom loves Curtis
Oh
Mayfield.
yeah, no, I like him too. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
and then my dad liked like LL Cool J.
Oh.
He liked Rakim. My dad grew up
Rakim.
on hip hop, but then we went to church too, so
So it was a whole mixture of
yeah, it was a
different
mix. And then I liked
genres.
some pop and I liked some rock too growing up. People thought I was weird because
You liked rock.
yeah, I like some different stuff, alternative.
Yeah.
And then I also so I started learning Spanish in middle school because
Yeah.
I know you're Dominican. There's so many Dominicans to go back.
Yeah.
So I took Spanish from like 6th grade all the way up into high school.
Oh wow.
And
Wow. Did you catch the language a little bit? Or?
yeah, I speak Spanish though.
Oh, a little. Okay. Well, I gotta be careful around you. Oh man, if I say something out of line in Spanish.
Sí, yo aprendí español en la escuela secundaria.
Oh, okay.
Sí.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So.
That's cool. Holy crap. Okay.
So I used to listen to my favorite band was Calle 13.
Oh, the Puerto Rican
yes,
one.
I love Calle 13.
Yeah.
Tego Calderon.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah.
I love them. And I forgot the name, but there was a Spanish rock band that I loved. They made a song called something with the mano, with your hand.
Mana? Mana?
I think so. He had like kind of long hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. They
Mana.
made a song that I love.
Do you know?
Labios Compartidos. That is my favorite song. Yeah, I love that song.
Okay.
And yeah, so I grew up with a lot. I liked a lot. So my music, and then I played classical flute. So then I like classical music too, like Beethoven.
Yeah, I saw that on your Facebook that you played
Mozart, Tchaikovsky.
Flute.
So and then jazz. So it's like all mixed up.
Oh, okay.
I like to listen to a lot of different things, and people didn't get it, but
yeah,
I don't care. Like that's what makes me who I am. Like I like some Broadway stuff too. So
yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I grew up with like a lot of different music tastes.
So the instrumentation came first, or the singing came first, and then the instrumentation of.
I would say I sang first because I went to church, and then I would always like play. I was always like play around with the piano, and then in like 3rd grade, I started playing saxophone.
Okay.
But then it was too heavy for me because I was a little kid, and then I switched to flute.
Okay.
And then did flute all the way up into college.
Oh wow! So that you stayed with the flute until graduation from college.
Yeah, my major was classical performance. So I had like a recital with the pianist and everything.
Oh, was that like the thesis?
Yeah. So I had to play like 5 pieces.
Oh wow!
And get judged on it from all my professors.
Oh Lord!
And
oh my gosh. Were you nervous or?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, of course. I had professors just staring there taking notes while I'm playing.
Oh my gosh.
I hired like a film crew to film it.
Oh, okay.
So it was exciting. It was exciting.
Wait, did you post that on Facebook? I don't.
I have clips from my recital.
It was like a purple dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. That was good. That was you. Wow, that was good. I heard it. I heard it. Yeah. I said, "Oh my gosh, this is pretty cool."
So
wasn't it Lizzo also who played the flute?
Yeah, she plays flute.
Yeah.
Flute. And it's crazy because growing up, everybody thought that I was like weird or something because I play classical flute, and now it's like that's celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like. Society is just so weird. Like, when I saw Lizzo, I'm like, all right, I've been doing that. Like, props to her though. I'm glad that she's getting recognition. Yeah. But that kind of like gave me like, okay, people.
And her career or her life was very like not tainted but very hard at the same time because it took her like probably 10 years to be who she is now. And so it's hard, man. It's like not easy, but it can actually happen to anyone who's out there doing their thing and their thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I hope that happens to you too. You know, I knew her when. You know, yeah, I knew her when. I hope. Yeah.
Listen, me too. Me too. It's a difficult industry to break into. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think that you have to have the music along with the image just to break into it, or is it just pure
think
luck?
people are very. I think it's very superficial.
Oh.
I think people. I think that it feels good, like to say, like, all right, everybody can do it, and everybody can.
Yeah.
But as far as like mainstream, like the big stars and stuff like that, I feel like you have to. I feel like there's a certain. Sorry if I'm shivering. It's like
no, it's really cool. I'm surprised you came out like you did. You know, I thought you were going to come out with a sweater or something.
I was gonna wear my hoodie, but I was like,
I can pause it if you like.
No, sorry, I didn't bring it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I
was gonna wear a hoodie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like people. It's very physical.
Oh, okay.
I feel like your music can be, because there's people that music is like crazy, like crazy, but they might not fit the part.
Okay.
Fit aesthetically. You know what I'm saying? So they might not get as much attention as they should, even though their music is like A1.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, looks are very
important today.
They're very.
But it's kind of strange because in the 70s, much of your look didn't matter. You had to have
the talent.
To have the talent.
Now it's like if you look good, your music can be subpar, and you can still do stuff, as opposed to you not fitting the image that they want to, and your music is.
Yeah, because I see this thing sometimes Love and Hip Hop, and everybody is playing records and all this crazy crap, but I never hear them on the radio. The only one that came out very successfully was Cardi B. And I said, where is this Erica Mena music? And I heard there was a song of hers on YouTube, and I heard it, and I said, you're not that good, actually. I mean, I have heard some crap, but that one is just bad. Awful. I'm sorry. I'm very blunt with that because I listen to a lot of music.
No, yeah.
And she's, and if she hears this, I don't care. I don't care. And she can be, and I've seen, it's just terrible.
Listen, it's your podcast. Listen,
terrible.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I'm telling, it's bad. It's bad. I mean,
there's a lot of talent. I mean, there's a lot of talented people in there. Like I like Amara La Negra. I think she's like
great.
fire. I love her.
Yeah.
But there seems to be like a certain aesthetic, that's pushed. Like big breasts, big booties, or the surgery,
fake teeth as well.
Yeah,
too.
get your teeth done. Yeah. Nose job,
everything.
I don't think I would ever do that.
No,
I don't think that.
Don't please.
I don't.
Don't. No. You don't need to. I'm being honest. You don't need to.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's things I don't like about myself, but I feel like I can, fix them.
Yeah.
But everyone is different. I'm not gonna judge who gets their body done, whatever. Like, it's up to them. Maybe some people got teased for not having big breasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, But for me, I feel like I can really just work out and just tone up, and if I want to, like
drink your water as well.
I like my features. I like my nose. I don't want a skinnier nose.
Yeah, no.
I like my lips. I don't want to plump them up. I think they're fine.
Yeah.
And
As far as the physical aspect of your humanity or anatomy does not need to change. As long as your music is really good, forget about it.
Yeah, so
that's what it counts, at the end of the day. Yeah. Because, Mary J. Blige, she has very natural features, and I don't think she has done anything to her body or image. I don't think.
No.
And her music well, you know what it is already. So
Yeah, you should watch the documentary.
I saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
I
loved it.
I didn't know that
she
she struggled with depression, and
I didn't know to that degree. I did not know that.
Wow. And even now, me going back, I actually re-listened to her album, My Life and the 441. That's when now I get it.
That's lit.
I don't want to be alone. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
And I hear it differently now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and now at one point in 1 week, I was just listening to her, and this is kind of crazy, but I was listening to her lyrics, always. So.
Very powerful.
Very. Very. And I'm shocked that
that's what's up. I'm gonna sound ignorant as hell right now. I didn't even think that you would even put it on a Mary J. Blige CD. I thought that you were strictly like reggaeton, bachata, merengue.
No. I'm the weirdest Dominican you'll ever meet in your life, because when I was growing up, I was not into. Obviously, I would hear merengue, bachata, but they didn't put me there in that place. What I will do back in DR was watch his old clips of, like I mentioned, Teddy Pendergrass, Very White, El Devarge, Albi, Curtis Mayfield. What was the other one? David Ruffin, from the Temptations. He was.
Oh wow! Okay.
So, and I can name a lot. George Benson. All these great artists, black artists, and all this white junk. Hey, no. There's no mistake about some white dudes, but the black music, man, it's there, man. It's just
okay.
You can't deny it. It's there. You hear then the woman's side. You listen to Thelma Houston, Marvy Staples, First Choice. You listen to all these great black artists, man. It's just like Aretha Franklin as well too.
That's what's up.
Anita Baker. And it's just like. Wow. When you listen to her from beginning to end, 360, I said, damn, that's real commitment right there.
That's lit.
Yeah,
that's serious. That's wow.
I can name you more, but I don't want it. I don't want this pod.
No, you seem like you know your stuff. You might know more classics than me, honestly.
Oh wow, and I'm a straight up white dude, who projects himself as not being well rendered.
You see, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You see, I was pleasantly surprised.
Oh, okay, cool. You'll be even more shocked, if you get to know me even furthermore. But yeah, that's
lit.
That's just the cusp of what I am,
That's
yeah. Oh, and
that's
Lou,
really cool.
I forgot to mention Lou Rawls as well.
Oh yeah,
Lou Rawls. So, but yeah. I can keep mentioning names, but so I know kind of good music when I hear it. So yeah.
But back to the bodies and stuff. Like, I feel like I have the look. My music is fire. I just need a good team. Yeah, I just need a good team, and then with that, then we can see where things go.
Yeah.
Like this pandemic, it really put things in perspective, like just regarding like life and like not giving up on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like my biggest regret is like getting married, having 5 kids, and looking back and saying like, dang, I didn't go like 110%. Like I didn't go, even if it doesn't work out, I'll know that I put my foot in it. Like I really did hard, and I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
But sorry.
Yeah, no, but I don't think you should feel in any way regret by not having those things, in your life at a certain period, because your life may take different directions once you.
Not having what?
No, not having like a family at a certain age, because I think this pressure is upon.
It's so much. I feel like there's so much pressure, and I don't know if it's society plus like.
Yeah.
Me seeing like a lot of people I went to school with.
Me too. I've seen it so far, and I say
married with kids or a house, and it's like
wow.
Like okay, wow, all right. They started having kids early, so their kids are like maybe 8 years old now.
10,
and then I'm like, dang, like if I start
now,
the more I wait, then
if I wait even more, I will be in my 50s before this kid turns 10 or something.
And it's like.
And
And for women, we have a biological clock ticking.
Also,
but we also have science. Like, you can freeze your eggs.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, I don't want to rush and have kids just for the sake of having kids.
Yeah, and then end up with a guy who you didn't even feel connected to at the time.
I want to have a husband, try to do the right way, be in love, like have a team play. Like, I want a partnership. Like, I'm not doing the single mom thing, even though, like, shout out to the moms holding it down and the single dads. But that's just not ideal for me.
No.
I want somebody that's going to be
committed and really there for you.
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to do this alone. I've seen people raise kids. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Like, children, like, that's a life. Mm-hmm. That's another life that you're responsible for. Yeah. And I'm not trying to play. Yeah. So when I do have kids, I want to make sure that, things are like set up, as best, but I still want to pursue my dreams too, for sure. So it's kind of like, we'll see.
Yeah, no, I think it will happen for you. I don't know what first. I hope the music. I hope the music first.
Yeah, I hope the music first, because
because then you have to,
the dating prospects on Long Island right now. They're not looking.
They're not looking very well.
Yeah, what's been presented to me, like, it hasn't been really up to par. So, I'm just like, when you don't look for it, they say
it will come.
It comes. So I'm not looking for love right now. No. Like, I'm not, doing that. It'll come.
Yeah. Yeah. So do the women. Believe me, I've been through that myself too. It's very disappointing, It's just one of those things that if it comes when it needs to. But as of right now, I don't think we are looking so deeply or so hard on that, on that area.
Yeah. I really been on a journey of, like, self-love. And it sounds so corny and stuff like that. But I really been getting to know myself. Yeah. Like, loving myself. Yeah. Like, really doing the work.
Yeah. Does that transmit as well to the music that you write, or?
It does. It does. Like, I write all my songs. Like, I just feel like as an artist, for me, like, that's my art. Like, that it comes from me. Like, those are my words, my experiences.
Gotcha.
I've been through a lot in life. Yeah. And, like, I'm bubbly, I like to laugh, But in my music, like, my life experience, like, it comes out, And like, somebody mentioned to me before, like, oh, you're going to be like Mary J. Blige, like, oh, you're paying music. And it's kind of like, I thought about that. And, like, I don't want music to have people, like, thinking that I'm sad all the time. Like, I don't want to be that type of artist, but I have to be true to myself, too.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like when things get happier, then it'll reflect in the music. Yeah. But if things, whatever happens.
Yeah. It was like I saw the documentary with Billie Eilish, and they were questioning.
Oh, I didn't see that one yet.
All these reporters are asking her about why is it that you write depressive music? But she says, how can I not write about a subject that I'm feeling at all times, and that I'm living in those dark spots? What else there is to write about? I'm not feeling happy, and if that song means something to someone at that moment, then I have done my job to put it out there and for people to relate to it.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, going back to compromising, you just can't compromise what you really feel to what it could be commercially, heard to. You just have to express yourself. Because I think as a person who sings or writes or anything, I think the best work is the one that comes from within, and whatever you feel, people will relate to. I think so. I don't know.
No, you're right. So, I've been trying to work on my songwriting, like just writing a song in 5 minutes. Yeah. Literally.
Those are the best songs, by the way. The ones that come very fast.
My song that I'm gonna be shooting my video for, I Don't Give a Fuck. I'll send it to you to listen to.
That's the name of it?
Yeah.
I Don't Give a Fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
I wrote that in like 10 minutes, and it was based off a true story. And everybody that I let listen to it, like, they love it. And it came from literally a true story.
Oh, okay.
And
what kind of vibe it has? What kind of vibe does it have? R&B type, kind of rock?
It's a upbeat R&B.
Okay, cool.
Cool. It got some hip hop drums in it.
Oh. That'll be an interesting listen.
And it came from a real life experience. I was pissed off, and I wrote it, recorded it, and of course my ex-boyfriend now.
Oh, ex-boyfriend?
It was about
him. Oh.
Yeah. He didn't like it, but of course you wouldn't, because it's about you.
Oh. No, wait. So, did he know that you were going to write a song about him, or he knew after the fact?
He accidentally.
Oh, accidentally.
He accidentally heard it.
Oh.
And he wasn't happy, but I don't say your name in it. No one's gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
Except for you and me and
Gotcha.
People. And I have a right to write about stuff that happens to me. Like, it happened to me. So, yeah.
No, but I mean,
those songs, they really hit. They hit harder. It's just, and for me, like, it kind of scares me, because it's like, dang, do I have to go through something to create art?
Yeah, which is kind of a crazy.
It's
thing
like,
to think about. Yeah.
like. It's kind of scary, like,
because do I have to go through all this in order to write something good? I mean,
it's like, I just want to be happy,
and write something good along with that happiness too.
Yeah. So I think as an artist, you have to be very vulnerable. You're very vulnerable, and
do you think like vulnerability has a stigma for being something that people should not tolerate from another person? Because in us, in man, vulnerability is not something that you express or feel. I think us as men, I think being vulnerable is
it's a strength.
It's a strength, yeah.
It's a
but
strength.
it's who you are vulnerable with. I think vulnerability is also a way to be expressive to another person, which I think you have to earn that trust for someone else to be vulnerable, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think a man that's vulnerable is very in tune with their emotions, which is a good thing, because it's like looked down upon.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say.
Because, it's just dumb. Men, they got to be macho men, whatever. It's like, men, at the end of the day, they're humans too. Like, they're babies. They grow up just like girls. And, men hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Men are sad. And it's kind of counterproductive to expect a man to be strong and all this all the time. Nobody is strong 100% of all the time, and that they shouldn't be shunned if they express their vulnerability, because it's actually a strength. If you're holding stuff in it and all the time, it's gonna come out, and it's not gonna come out in a positive way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We like.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I'm just.
Oh, gotcha.
Just checking. Yeah.
But vulnerability, it's a strength. Some people say it's a weakness, but I find that the people that say that, they're not really in tune with their emotions.
Oh, okay.
So
particularly, man, and especially. I mean, some men, men are like that.
It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean no. You're in tune with how you're feeling, and you can like properly communicate that. Like, why is that looked down upon? To me, that's sexy to me. That
it is.
Yes, that being intellectual enough to be in tune with your feelings and be able to articulate it. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Well, I did not know that about you. Well,
like, guys that like just hold it, like, come on. I don't have time to be sitting here trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Why?
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think I think you have to talk things out, especially if you have a girlfriend as well too. I mean, do you think it's better to be friends first and go into in terms of any kind of relationship, It's kind of a hard question.
I think it is nice.
Okay.
I think it is nice to like be friends, and then like it grow into that.
Okay.
Like friendships are very important, and a lot of relationships that I see.
Yep.
A lot of them, like they say at the base of it, like there's a friendship.
Oh,
like
okay.
there's a, I feel like friendship, it just allows you to like learn a person instead of just like jumping into something, like.
Yeah, I think that was and also about me. That's what my last, what I, when I was dating this person for I don't know, for 3 months or so, that was our problem, that we were not friends first. We just had this innate kind of interest between us, but we never built it off of friendship. It was just an interest, but it never panned out, and some things happened, and then we deviated between each other. But
it's like, and to me, like, a friendship just means that you're just investing time in the person and stuff like that.
And you're getting to know them really well.
Yeah, I'm really big on that now as I get older. Dating wise, like just investing time and really getting to know somebody, and like what do you want in life? Who are you? Like, like this work, like with social media and everything, I feel like everything is just so fast. Like everything is just like a microwave dinner, as opposed to like baking it and taking the time to look at the recipes. Like everything is so fast, and it's like you rush, and then you realize that maybe you're not as compatible as you thought, or you don't, or maybe the relationship is based off superficial things, as opposed to like getting to know somebody, taking the time, like. But people, they think I'm old fashioned and shit like that. But no, I like
Yeah, no, I know, but no, and it's true. It's a wonderful thing that you're doing, which is taking the time to get to know somebody and not waste your time.
Yeah, I'm at a point where I don't want to waste my time. Like, my next relationship, I want it to be the potential to be serious. I don't want.
I don't want.
I mean, you can't know. And maybe it's me. Like, society got me feeling like I'm getting old, like an old lady. And, with the family stuff and stuff like that. But, you just want somebody. I feel like you learn from every person that you date. And hopefully, you ascend. Like, not that the last person's better than, but, like, you just know your standards more. And you can see, like, what are your shortcomings? What are they like shortcomings? Stuff like that.
Yeah, their defects and what they.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But back to being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to be vulnerable as an artist. You have to be, and then it's kind of a double-edged sword because you are putting your experience out there, and people critique it and they judge it. Yeah. And you have to. Just say, hey, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, it's not for you.
It's not for you, yeah.
It just hits a little harder when it's like your creation, like your song or your music video, and and people are like not pleasant about it. But I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I mean,
let it rock and let them enjoy whatever they enjoy.
I mean, I used to be the type of person, like, anybody say anything about me,
you will go,
like
attack mode and
like. But you can't do that.
What did you say?
You can't do that. You're going to waste all your energy. Yeah. And
which you could be spending it on something else, more
using
productive.
towards other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I realized, I don't know if you know this actress named Viola Davis.
Yeah, I know.
I love her. Like
yeah.
I love her.
Who ended up winning the Academy for Fences, right? That movie, Fences.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
It was a screen adaptation from the play.
From August Wilson's play.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's cool. That's crazy. You know a lot of stuff. I'm not surprised, but a lot of people would be like, a lot of people, you just talk to them and they're like, not knowledgeable.
Yeah, no, not knowledgeable about stuff.
But she said instead of giving energy and time to like negative people or people that are just negative, she gives time and stuff and love to the people that love her and give time to her. Like that's really it.
Yeah, that's where it's at. I think that's where it's at.
I can't waste time on people that are just negative or hate on me. Just
have your circle, changed in terms of friends that you have kept for years, or
just in general?
Just in general, yeah. Or you just are very what's the word? Not only careful, but admitting other people in your life, admitting them and and trying to cut the ones that are not worth having around you. Have you made your circle tighter and much more smaller through the years as you're getting older, or
yeah, definitely.
Are you that type of
definitely.
person like I only have 2 best friends in my whole life, and I only want to deal with those 2? Or are you the person that has like 20 or? Because not everyone knows you authentically, and that's one that like really knows you authentically. Because everybody can tell me, oh, I have 20 friends, but I said, you need to reframe that and really think about that very very deeply, because if you find like probably 3 that know you authentically, that's all you need in your life.
Yeah.
You don't need 20. I mean, those 20 will never show up at your door with something.
That's crazy. I was just talking about that to my sister.
Oh yeah. Oh really? Oh okay.
So yeah, my circle is very small.
Very small.
Now this is my dilemma, right? Because everyone talks about day ones and you know what a day one is?
No.
Okay, so like a day one is like somebody that you like say your childhood friend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's my day one.
Oh, from day one. Yeah. I didn't understand the slang how they say it.
Okay, say oh that's my day one.
Okay.
So, I've had day ones that were my best friend. We were close, and then they proved to not have my back when
when you really
I thought
needed
you should.
them. Yeah.
And then I've had people that I've known for less time that have had my back. So to me, the idea of the concept of time and knowing somebody for me has changed, because there's people that have been in my life for a short amount of times that have showed up more than people that I've known for longer.
Oh wow.
So
that's
for that reason my circle has gotten smaller.
Yeah.
And
it says a lot, by the way, of those people that have been there since day one against the ones that have been shorter in your life.
Yeah, so
it's kind of surprising, to be honest.
Yeah, and the type of person I'm very nice. I'm very sweet.
Yeah, I sense that once you came over. Yeah.
I mean, I can get in my moods, but for the most part, I'm nice. I'm very giving. I'm always there for people. But you know, there's been instances where people don't show up for me, and like that has like kind of closed me off a bit. So my circle is like right now it's pretty non-existent. I mean,
oh, you don't have one, or
like I had. I had a best friend, but like I said, I just don't feel like they showed up for me like I showed up for them. Like it's relationships are work, they're reciprocal.
Yeah.
And
any kind of relationship.
Yeah, it's 50-50, and I'm not gonna show up for somebody who can't even do the bare minimum. It's not fair to me.
No.
And so, I have my family. but I'm not closed off to making new friends. I'm not closed off. I'm open to making new friends.
Okay.
But you just have to be genuine. Like,
Genuine. Which is hard to come by nowadays.
It is. Like,
with social media, as you mentioned, because everything is so fast, and there's is this social media aspect of any kind of whatever it is, friendship or relationship, that you're ready to start with someone, but it's one thing to be shown up on social media, but then there's the other part where you meet that person personally, or physically for the first time. Then that's another vibe, because you can see them like all happy and everything.
You don't know. It's all about it's all about energy for me. Like, I can read people's energy pretty well, and if I feel like I'm not gonna mesh with you, or I'm very quiet and reserved. Like, I'll just, and it's not me being stuck up. It's just like, I don't like, I hear how this person talks or what they speak about, and I'm just not interested in interacting with you at all.
Oh, I'm glad we're interacting right now. I'm glad. I hope I made a good impression. I don't know what you felt when you first saw me, but thank you for interacting.
No, you seem chill. What's your zodiac sign?
Oh, I'm a Leo.
Oh, you're a Leo.
August 3rd. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Happy belated.
Oh, thank you. I'm 31, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't look like I'm 31, but I am.
Nah, you look young.
Yeah, very young. Wait until I shave closely. Oh my gosh, it's just baby face. Not upon intent. It's not the artist, but baby face.
Nah, I get you. So I read energy. So if I don't feel like I'm gonna connect with you, I'm pretty quiet.
Yeah.
If I feel like you're approachable, you'll talk. Like, I'll talk. But usually, I just like to sit back and observe people.
Yeah. That's the best thing to do, by the way.
Yeah, and then I just people might
decide them by what you observed. what you want to do with them. You're right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it can be misinterpreted. Either people think I'm like stuck up and just don't want to talk, or people can see that I just sit back and, it just takes me a minute to get comfortable in my surroundings.
Okay.
But as an artist, that's not really good sometimes, as far as marketing and networking. Like, I hate talking to people and networking. Like, I really do. It's annoying.
You are in the wrong business then, because you have to talk to a lot.
Yeah, but it's something that I have to do. So
yeah.
I like authentic things. I don't like forced, like, all right, go talk to this person because it's like, all
right, let's do it.
All right, so we'll see how it goes, but everything's a learning process, and as I get more comfortable with myself, I'll be able to network more.
Yeah, but I think you are already very comfortable. I think it's like you said, it's who gives you what kind of vibe is that you'll go forward and do whatever it is that you need to do with that person.
Yeah.
So but on that note, on the music side, so what was I gonna ask you? Have you reached out to any kind of person to like record you properly? Because I know there's one thing to record you, like to record songs in your bedroom, like nowadays, whatever. But do you like have you been into a recording studio and trying to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've been to a couple, and I recently met an engineer that, like, just creative wise, he's just like on the same level. Okay. Like, he's just like, we see eye to eye. But the only thing is, he's all the way in freaking Williamsburg.
Oh, wow. That's really far.
Yeah. And even like to drive out there is like at least 2 and something hours. And I don't have a whip right now. And the train would be
very expensive.
Yeah. So. But like we vibe, even though he's all the way out there. So, I'm going to have to find a way to do that. And I also found another engineer in Deer Park.
Okay. That's much close by.
Yeah, it's at this place called Social Media House.
Okay.
and like they record good. Because when I went to college, I was living in Queens and Brooklyn, so a lot of my engineers and people I knew, they were out there.
Okay.
So, but now that I moved back to Long Island,
Yep.
I've been trying to find, the music scene out here, which is a little scarce, but I've finally been able to like meet people that have an actual, professional studio and everything. So it's just scheduling and, recording. Obviously, you have to pay for studio time, which can get pricey.
Yeah.
You have to pay for your beats if you don't make them yourself, licensing them. So it really comes down to money.
Oh, money.
Money. But I'm hoping I can kind of forego that. Like, if you meet people that are like inspired by you and feel like you can like take their songs to the next level, they'll be willing to like give you the beat for free or, work out a deal. So that's really what I'm trying to do right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could be doing beats. I'll give them to you for free. I mean, bro, no, I'm serious because, man, just to get it out, just to get something working, especially you just don't want those scales to go cold and not being worked on,
Yeah, music for me, like I worked in corporate America. I worked in real estate development.
Yeah.
I've been in offices. I don't know, like that 9 to 5, I can do it, but deep down I know like
that it's not you, right?
Like I'm supposed to be singing somewhere. Like I'm supposed to be, and it's always in my head. It's always in my head. Like music is just like a like when I'm singing and stuff, it's like everything else is just I just forget everything.
Yeah. So that's what you want to do, really,
it really makes me happy. Like it makes me happy.
Oh, okay. Well, what about playing the flute too? Can you do both at the same time, or
play the flute and sing? Physically at the same time?
Not physically at the same time, but like does the flute give you the same happiness as singing does, or? It
does. Okay. It's different.
Yeah,
it does.
For sure.
I could definitely incorporate it in more of my R&B pop stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. But flute, I liked playing flute more in an orchestral setting, like when I was in the orchestra.
Oh, not as a soloist, right? Not as.
Yeah, I don't know as a soloist. I haven't really tried it like that, but yeah, I'll always love playing flute. It'll always be like
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So.
No, you have good questions. You know.
Oh, okay. No, I do. I always do it. Yeah, but I don't.
Me.
Oh no, it's okay. It's all good. No, I was going to ask you though. Was like, we mentioned the emotions. Are you the kind of person that exercises her demons while writing? Because you mentioned like you needed to go through a hard time with your ex to write something, but do you exercise other demons? It could be despair, sadness, or you could be feeling happy. Do you throw those inside the songs, or do you just write freely and whatever comes good you just recorded it?
It usually comes down to how I'm feeling that day.
Okay.
It usually, if something happens to me and it's good, then I'll write something, like happy, like something sweet or something. If it's something that pissed me off, then I'm writing about how it pissed me off.
Which I will not do or intend to do. If we get to meet each other any more after this, of course, but I wouldn't.
But it depends on the situation.
Okay, cool.
I do want to have more happy, I want people to turn me on and like dance, like have a good time. I want to be, But if I end up being one of those people that, my pain and stuff is just comes out, I mean, but hopefully I can get to a place where I feel like I'm truly happy, but I feel like everyone's searching for that,
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm happy sometimes, but
yeah.
life is just. I feel like life is up and down.
Yeah,
You know, so
for sure. So wait, my last question on that, like, does the melody come first and then the lyrics, or the lyrics come first, or the melody comes
for me, melody
melody
comes first.
Oh, okay. Interesting. To me, I would think it's the words first.
For me, and not like half of the time it's the melody.
Oh, the
because as a musician, I'm always like coming out singing or coming up with melodies.
Okay.
And then I'll put the words to that.
Do they come, like, are you the kind of person that will listen to something in your head and you have to use your phone and record you mouthing whatever it is that you're hearing?
It'll come, I'll sing it out loud and then I'll just record it so I don't forget it.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll go back to it and then build off of that.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Interesting.
Yeah, so.
Wow. Well, I'm not musically inclined. I just, thought that was an interesting question to ask somebody who's in your position, because for me, I think the lyrics will come first.
Yeah, a lot of people would like the lyrics come.
Yeah.
For me, the melody and the music just come easier for some reason.
Okay.
Unless like a lyric comes to me, but usually I'll just hum something and then the lyric will come.
Oh.
Like that.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
so.
Wow. I'm really shocked, honestly. Like, I thought it was the lyrics first.
Yeah, a lot of people, it's the lyrics.
Yeah.
I've tried that, but to me, it's just. I'll send you all my stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Please do, because I would love to listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely send you my stuff. Cause I have stuff on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
My song that's coming out, supposed to be shooting a video for that.
Okay.
And then my EP, which I need to finish up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Have you had like any material,
I have songs written down.
Okay.
And recorded by me, but they're not professionally recorded yet.
Oh, okay. Do you want them done professionally and then?
Yeah. Okay. Everything that's gonna be done, I need to put out professionally.
Okay.
At this time in my life, I feel like I'm kind of a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo, so.
Oh, and you guys work a lot. You guys like to work a lot.
Yeah, and I'm like really hard on myself. So if I don't feel like something sounds right, I'm not putting it out.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like in a sense that has cost me a lot of time because it's like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
no, it needs a little bit,
Yeah, but then at some point you just have to like let it go.
Let it go
like,
and really do what it does and hope for the best after it.
That's it. That's really it. Once I put it out, like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So I need to finish my EP and get it out. That's my next thing.
So a lot of things in the works to be done.
Photo shoots.
Oh wow, all that too.
Yeah, I have a lot of photographer friends that do like professional photography, and I have a whole marketing plan, set out. Like I know people in high places, but it's like I don't want to hit them up until I have something tangible. Like okay, here's my body of work I just put out. Boom. Because if you're talking to people like, oh, I do this, they're gonna want to say, okay, where is what is it?
Work? Yeah.
And the people that I know, like, they're not, they have no time for bullshit, no time for games. Like, they're looking for serious
commitment
people. So I don't want to ruin my chances by reaching out and not being prepared and ready.
Because you'll be wasting their time.
Exactly. And then they won't give you their time anymore.
Their time.
So
you need to come
it's
prepared.
like, I need to have everything together.
Oh. And I know you will.
And that's it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Thanks.
Any questions for me?
So, how long have you been interviewing people? Cause you seem like it's a passion of yours. Like you really enjoy it.
Oh, that I'm really good at this or something?
Yeah, and like you enjoy it. It's not like it doesn't feel like forced or like.
Oh no, I've been doing it for a year, and the idea prompted through a great friend of mine. Her name is Shakima George. she will probably listen to this. So she said to me at one time when I had just come back from Oklahoma, I was studying over there.
Oh, wow.
But something academically happened. I wasn't doing bad. That was not the problem.
Okay.
But the place was not for me. I was looking for a lot of other avenues to get help, but I knew immediately that the place was not for me. So then, to make the long story short, I came back, met her, and I was one semester away from graduating from Nassau. So she said at one time when we were hanging out waiting for class, as you normally do on campus, you just go on the table and you just talk with one another. And she says, Jeff, I would like to do an interview with you. I would like to record something in the interview style thing. I said, Kima, that's her abbreviated name for me.
Yeah.
And I said, Kima, come on. I mean, why? I mean, I will do it because it's you, but I don't know. I don't think it will be interested. Or interesting. I don't think I will be interested, or I don't think it will be interesting to listen to a whole thing that we have to say to each other. And she said, no, it will be fine. We'll be fine. And we kind of left it as okay, as a thing that we discussed, but we would never come into an agreement on doing it. So the summer, a year later, went by, and then I said to Kima, were you serious about that interview? And she said, yes. Guess what I did? I bought the recording device that you see in front of you, and then the two mics. Hey, look, I bought all these things. Why don't we do it? I said, wait a minute, you just went ahead and bought all these things? I said, yeah, let's do it. And that's how I started.
Okay.
I started in...
That's what's up.
Yeah, in 2019.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah, I was listening to the podcast you did with your brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I listened to that.
How was that?
It was good. It was good. It was funny. I was laughing too. I think you were talking about you had a cousin that came to visit from DR. And you guys got him super drunk.
Oh yeah. We did. We did got him very drunk. He just poor guy. He hadn't seen us in 9 years after we went back and saw him, and poor guy. He did not know how my brother's tolerance will play on him.
Yeah, I was listening like, sheesh. Yeah, because I can't like.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, that was a good thing to have. But yeah, he just went down this spiral of just bad things happening after he got drunk. And I said, dude, don't you ever do that again. I mean,
yeah.
So
it's no joke. But I listened to that podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to, be
to meet with me and do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have listened to the first one. That was the friend that I told you who got me.
I'm gonna go back and listen to it.
Although I sound nervous at the beginning, I was just nervously speaking to people because
You sounded so chill and laid back with the one with your brother.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
that's how people describe me, by the way. So I don't know, but I've been on this journey for a couple of years, so I think I'm enjoying it pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it seems fun, to be able to like talk to different people about things.
Yeah, and also, it's like you have to come up with good, interesting questions, and I don't think everyone has the time to ask anyone anything deep anymore, or form an immediate connection that will require you to pay attention, first of all, wait for the answer, not interrupt it while the other person is saying it, and just be open-minded to any sort of opinion that they have about certain things, because this is a good way of meeting people with a different point of view as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting not to see only, but to hear what they have going on inside their heads, and having them, be upfront with you and have a conversation for however long they want to talk to you. So
yeah, there's definitely how do I say it? There's definitely an art to interviewing someone.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're really good at it.
Yeah.
I hate when I watch interviews and it's like, can you let the person speak? Like people cut off people. It's like, that's not an interview. That's just you like just zip, zap. But No, you can definitely tell. So that's what's up.
Because I don't see these as interviews. I see them as conversations. Because interviews come with a predisposed questionnaire for someone, which limits the thought process that someone will give you while they're talking about a subject, which compromises every sort of thing that comes after it spontaneously.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan of spontaneity, but the best things that come out of someone are spontaneous and without much, rehearse questions. Because, you can start off with a question, but the whole subject could be, talked about, but then it could go, differently in another area.
No, definitely.
Which that's a beautiful thing about it. So I don't know, that's my personal opinion, but
no, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So that's how I started, doing this, and hopefully more people will jump on it, and me having to right next to me like I have you. So I'm willing to receive more guests. I hope I can get your cousin Akeem, because he will be an interesting person to interview.
If you can get him to talk,
because I will ask him a lot of questions about, his father and his I think I can mention this, his new found partner that he has now. His yeah, cause
I mean,
I didn't know that he had. I wish he could be here to speak on it, but the only thing that I will say about this, respecting him because he's not here, because I sensed in certain areas that he was inclined towards that, and me and him, we had a conversation about that. I don't think he remembers that, because I said, man, who you are does not have to inflict in us knowing each other more. I mean, what you like is what you like, man. I mean, I'm here to receive you. Your sexuality or your sexual orientation has nothing to do with the fact that you're a good person and that you are who you are. So because some people will not be good at it, especially male friends, who don't accept another guy who is into whatever he's whatever they're into, So. And that's the only thing that I will say.
You worded it great. If only everybody could be as understanding as you.
Yeah. Cause
thank you for having me on your podcast.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah, it was a great conversation. Yeah, no problem. Always down to talk to people with a mind.
Okay.
Like people that can just articulate themselves and that just know about things. And like.
And by the way, I don't know it all, but.
People that like get your references.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a big thing for me. So.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem.
And
My pleasure.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
With your podcast.
Hey, good luck with you.
Thank you.
With your music, and hopefully you will get the right team on your side.
Definitely.
And the man out there, please be mindful and respectful of what you're saying to somebody else out there, especially an artist who's trying to make it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
When the chill. When the chill. When the chill. When the chill.